we provide this platform as a revenue creation, service creation, revenue generating platform. We will put the solutions, put partner solutions onto the center stage, make their app become app plus in a sense, so that they can enjoy the benefit hooking up with our platform. They can have the scale up factors with our platform. They can reach anywhere our platform can reach, all the way from edge computing, I mean the base station, all the way to packet core, even to the public cloud as extension. They also enjoy the network intelligence we can provide, as well as the security. In that, we together, we will be stronger, and we will have provide much better solutions to our end customer, which is carrier and operators around the world. So that's the purpose today.
And what were the 4 partners that you brought here to this event?
Yeah, the 4 partners is Location Smart. They are the turnkey complete solution for location-based service. They're still a startup, but they're the biggest vendor in North America. Their customers, including AT&T, Verizon, everybody. They are very big in location-based service. The second one is Opera. Opera is a very established company. We partner with them for video optimization as well as a mobile advertisement. The third company called Stream. Stream is right here, local here in Palo Alto. Is a relevant small startup, but they are very strong on the big data analytic platform. And this platform, different than others, is a real-time big data analytic. Rather than you save everything onto a storage, you do a data quant over there, you do it real-time. This is very, very valuable for us, for operators. And then the last but not least is Object Security. They are a security vendor. We use them for IoT applications, for our demo applications. Today, I didn't got a chance to show the demo because there's a lot of things presenting, a lot of technology detail, a lot of question and answers. But I have a demo available anytime. If anyone wants to see the detail of the demo, I can showcase that as well.
Okay, got it. Your card talks about NFV Competence Center, but it sounds like you're going far outside of just NFV.
You are absolutely right in that sense. So NFV, just for people who may not know, stands for Network Function Virtualization. What it does is traditional vendors in the telecom, everything is in a box. If you need video optimization, if you need security, you go to those vendors, they bring the physical box, you hook up together, that becomes your solution. That's the change. Now everything is a software solution. It's running on VM, even on container, all this. So this group, we partner with our HQ development team, have the solutions, virtualize everything. We actually already virtualize everything. You name it, the EPC, we have the VEPC, MSE, we have the VMSE, everything virtualized. Everything run as a VM. The benefit of doing that is the third-party solutions like the Opera solution, like Location Smart, they are also running on VM. Now it's very natural to bring them in, to hook up into this platform, become a complete solution. And they can immediately enjoy the benefit we can provide, like how to scale up, scale out, scale in, how to do the security of this. In a sense, this is technology-wise. Now, as you mentioned, this is not only NFV anymore, because yes, you are right, because the Huawei as a vendor, we do not touch the data, which the data belongs to operator. We do not touch the application, which belongs to our partner, but we will be the expert on the application, so that we can bring the right side of the application to the right side of the operator. In that sense, we also help them on business front, and we use our market reach to help them go to the carrier account. You know, for startup to enter a carrier account sometimes is tedious and very difficult. With the Huawei's reach, it will be much easier for them. We also partner. We also learn a lot from them, by the way. In a sense, not only technology-wise, also the business-wise, because companies are all different. We are different size, different culture, different background. The way we conduct business, even engineering work, is different. So in this process, we will also learn a lot. For all of this, at the end of the day, it's all about bringing the value on the table to operator, to carriers. So that's our goal. Yeah.
In addition to NFV and SDN, IoT and 5G have been big trends.
Yes.
Can you talk a bit about how you're expanding your ecosystem to include things like IoT and 5G technology?
Actually, that's a great point, actually. So I will talk very specific so people can click what is going on. So in terms of IoT, for example, I just did a presentation talking about this. A lot of people talking about IoT. These days, when you go to a trade show, you always hear IoT. A lot of people saying this is a real thing, a lot of people saying it's hype, but let's put onto the table for the operator. I want to say why this makes sense. Because vendors like Huawei, as well as other vendors, we are building the public cloud for many largest operators out there. Once we build the public cloud, there will be application running on top of this public cloud. Those public cloud will be the data center, will be the brain for those operators for the next batch of innovation, next batch of revenue. Now, one of the major areas running on their public cloud will be IoT. Because if you think about that, the operator has actually great advantage. They have the full spectrum. They can all the way to the access, to this new thing they are building, data center, the public cloud, to the mobile core. They cover everything. Now, if you can imagine that, there's some of the IoT application actually is local. All the information generated by sensor or all this, it need to be processed right away. 90% of the IoT generate information lost their meaning in 1 second, or half a second, I believe. So in that application, you need to run your application right were close to the IoT devices and edge computing. Some, you need big data analytics in order to make sense. You take all these photos all around the world. You need big data analytics to tell you when this photo gonna take, why, what's in that photo, and correlate with other things to, for example, for terrorist attack, for security purpose, for financial fraud, all this. For that, you need to run the application backhaul there in your data center. So the public cloud and also the access point which operator has can provide the full spectrum, all the way from IoT access to the IoT intelligence. That's why I think the IoT will come up really, really big for operators. And in that sense, we are helping with them. We are building all this entire ecosystem for them. And talking about 5G. 5G is another area. Frankly speaking, 5G is not ready today, but there's a lot of things we're working on. VR, AR, and underlying things like a low latency, high bandwidth. Even these two things alone, low latency, high bandwidth, there will be a tremendous innovation to be there and a lot of money to be made. So we are working on all this front.
Got it. And what are you doing here in the Valley to nurture and embrace the developer community so they're fully aware of Huawei's end-to-end solutions from the device all the way to the cloud?
Excellent question. So Huawei in the past, frankly, is sort of a closed vendor, like any other vendor, Ericsson or Cisco, right? Now Huawei has completely changed. We really promote openness and all this. Last year, during the same time frame, Huawei had the first developer conference. In that conference, our top boss, Randy, mentioned we'll invest $1 billion to foster innovation.
I was there for that event, by the way.
Yeah, that's a great event. Thank you for being there. So last month, I was in Huawei's this year's event called Huawei Connect. The report shows we already spent $300 million on that. That, for now, majority of money is spent on the labs all around the world. We have in Europe, we have in China, we have in North America, everything. Once this infrastructure built out, the next thing we build out is the infrastructure to support that. So people will automatically, like self-service portal, log in, sign on account, and see everything we can offer. In Huawei, this group called ESDK. If you today go to esdk.huawei.com, you will see the full spectrum of what OpenAPI, esdk.huawei.com. If you go there, you will see the full spectrum, which we have the open APIs, can have developers to log in, take a look how API look like, and how they can write application on top of it. It's not completed yet. We still have more things to go, but it's there. You can log in today and take a look. Specific to my group, to North America, we not only have this tool, we also have a local tool simulation for the simulating entire wireless network. You know, even if you build a small trial, a small lab environment for wireless network, it's a tremendous effort, and sometimes it's a lot of headache. For example, we have a partner simulate a mobile advertising use case where they simulate these people in and out of a particular store, like say Nike store, for 3 times but didn't buy. Then they probably know the interest in Nike product but not satisfied with the price. They will send a coupon, this kind of thing. It's very, you can imagine, it's very difficult to use a real phone to simulate this thing, right? We actually build a simulation for that. All those is in term just 4 entries in our database, and we can simulate the whole thing, and then you can write an application on top of it. So we also have that capability. And then we obviously on the business front, we are very open to all kinds of business model. Some established player we do a co-sell because they already have their brand name well known, like Opera. Sometimes we do OEM deal with them if a startup. Sometimes we even integrate the solution into our product and we pay licensing fee, royalty fee. So we are open with all kinds of partnership, developer and all this.
So are you planning developer events across the U.S. or are you going to continue doing the Developer Connect event in China?
So far, the ESTK team had the tremendous job and very good community building, and they are doing a tour right now in China. Each month, go to a major city doing this awareness, and then sometimes even have the developer competitions like a hackathon, and this hasn't brought to North America yet. So we are very soon we should bring that format into North America. It's just some logistic support, everything we have figured out. All the lab infrastructure need to be in place. And in the US, in Silicon Valley, is very strategically important to Huawei. As you know, that is a different versus European lab, for example. European Huawei has a lot of huge customers. Over that, we also need to take care of support for this customer. Right. In North America, our primary goal is innovation. That's why we are here looking for startups, for individual developers to jointly. We work really together as a team to tackle the tough things we had on hand to bring a really meaningful solution for operators.
Well, thank you for your time. It's nice to meet you. I look forward to seeing more about the developer community growth here in North America.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.